Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's me Noel here, except I'm going to be making a different type of video today, and instead of my usual gaming content, I'm going to be doing a little story time about something that has happened to me recently that I just kind of wanted to share because I thought it was funny, so I hope you do too. Whilst you're watching, please get a glass of water, maybe a snack, enjoy yourself, and also take care of yourself. Please have a fantastic experience while watching. Let's kind of set the scene, I guess. So this started when I met this guy named Jordan, because he was a mutual friend between me and Spyro Ack. We shared a mutual friend, so eventually we became friends. So, we just kind of hung out a bit, we became close friends, and then we started playing GTA 5 together, which, if you don't know what GTA 5 is, you're living under a rock. Look up a few YouTube videos, watch a few role plays made by 13-year-olds that are doing it over Discord with microphones that they probably got from their mom's basement or used their mommy's credit card for on Amazon. And basically, that's all we did. We just played it together, enjoyed ourselves, did silly things together. But then it slowly started to become a little bit more dry, and after I got the Caustica, main things that you need inside of GTA 5 to start one of the really big heists called the Cayo Perico heist, which is pretty well known because, in my opinion, it's very easy and I really enjoyed doing it. Except it was not with him. So, basically, me and him would just play it together, but then he started becoming heavily toxic about it and heavily aggressive about it by saying things like, oh my god, this is all your fault. He was just basically getting like super aggressive over things that he probably shouldn't have been that aggressive about. I mean, I understand grammar rage, but sometimes we'd do this like in between days and stuff. Like one day we'd be doing the heist and then another we'd not be doing the heist, and he just started getting really mad. So then we eventually just had to stop because he was getting mad about it. And then, surprise, surprise, he got bored of that, so instead he looked up other methods that he could use to try and get money inside of GTA 5, like, for example, money-making glitches or stuff like that. So he eventually looked up money-making glitches on the infamous app TikTok, and I didn't partake in any of the activities that took place. I did not do any money-making glitches, because I kind of didn't want to, because I already had enough money. It was him who needed it. He kept blowing his money on everything. So randomly he just invites this guy who I'm going to name Mitch. So Mitch is recently joining our party, and I was like Jordan's best friend or whatever. So Jordan starts just whatever. He's just like literally blaming everything on me, putting all the blame on me for literally anything, even if it's something that he did. He'd always say that I did something like that, or just say things where I said something out of context. And if you see my YouTube channel videos or any of my other videos, then you know that I take things or I say things out of context a lot, to a severe degree. So of course he's going to use that to his advantage. So I eventually confront him about it, and if you didn't know, I really, really hate confrontation. So for me to literally build up enough courage just so I'm able to confront him for something that I shouldn't have to confront him about was honestly pretty annoying. And I had to do it twice, by the way. I had to confront him twice, because after the first time, he didn't stop and kept doing it, and I had to ask him another time just for him to finally stop. After this, more situations started to pile up, like him using the R word and him saying slurs he couldn't reclaim. Like, I can't say it since I'm not Chinese, and I'm pretty sure it goes to, it's like people mocking the Chinese language. I think you all know what it is. And he, and basically doing, the stereotype that people that are Asian eat animals like cats and dogs, which I do not believe at all. It is a stupid stereotype and honestly pretty racist. Well, his username included both of those stereotypes, and when I asked him about it, I said, dude, why is your username and stuff like this? And he said, oh yeah, I'm Asian, so I can make jokes like that. And I mean, if he was actually Asian, but I've seen pictures of this man's face, and he honestly looks more like he's mixed, like one parent is black and one is white. Like, he honestly looks more mixed than Asian, but I'm not saying that just because he doesn't look it doesn't mean he isn't, whatever. But also, he didn't say like where from Asia, because that does matter in like what they're saying or whatever, and like what he's saying. But he didn't. He also, I'm not sure if I already said this, or if I'm repeating myself, but he also said the R slur, and also called his friends and teammates autistic because they would not play properly or they were not doing well inside of the game. I'm sorry that little Turbo Timmy TTTV unfortunately did not win that 1v9 in Rainbow, but you cannot call him autistic just because he didn't win it. Literally, autism is not going to make you worse in a video game. Like, no, that's just not how it works. I legitimately had to pull up a Wikipedia page just to tell this man that that is not how autism works, and autism is not gonna make it so you're bad or horrible at a video game, and insulting people like that is honestly just kinda ableist. He didn't listen. I had to tell him multiple times, on multiple occasions, multiple times. So, either way, this man continues this, stuff like this, just dumb things. I mean, he was doing okay, but then he just starts being rude, kind of dry, lies about like what he's doing, so he doesn't have to talk or play with me. And I understand that I can be pretty clingy or annoying, but at least be honest. And I told him that he can be honest, but he kept lying. He said that his controller was dying, his mom had to let him get off, and I understand doing that if you're just annoyed or you need to take a break or something. But he would do this for like literally every single time I asked him to play, except for the time where I like just kind of stopped talking to him for like a week or something, and then he finally is like back in my DMs and he's like, oh my god, let's play together, I miss you, let's play, blah, blah, blah. The hell, dude. Literally, this man. And then after I finally drop him, let's finally get to the harassing part. I know, I'm a girl on the internet getting harassed, whoa, crazy. So what he does after I drop him and say that I don't want to be friends anymore, he ends up saying something along the lines of, I forgot, like, yeah, he's like, why so dry, boring, find Jesus? When some people's main problem with me is the fact that I am the opposite of dry, and that I usually talk too much, or I talk about so much different topics that sometimes it's hard to catch up, and that's something that people point out a lot. I may be boring, some people may find me boring, that's fine. I don't really care. It may sound like my voice is breaking, but I don't know why, I'm just talking weird. So he kept doing stuff like this. Then I told him, hey, stop talking to me. Then he goes on Discord, and then reaches out to me after I told him to stop talking to me, which the only way he was able to talk to me is because he got on someone else's account and talked to me. The hell? So this man went out of his way to, instead of just doing something simple, like, whatever, instead he went out of his way to full on guild on different accounts just to harass me. And I've already told him multiple times to stop, and he basically went so low into to basically saying that I don't have a father, which is kind of messed up, by the way, but that's pretty much all that he's done so far. I will make an update video because this is getting pretty long, so I will be making an update video later on. If there's anything that I do need to add, if he does end up doing any more shenanigans. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did not, that's fine. Please like and subscribe. Love you guys.